I wanted to do a video giving you all my opinion in regarding to the recent events that have occurred on April 1st. The Loungefly May pre-orders did occur, but I'm mainly going to talk about the small shop exclusives. First up, I want to talk about Lucify. Now, we know with LA Style Rush, they did mention for their first launch, they will be releasing 600 bags. And congratulations to them because this bag here, which is Lucify, sold out in 2 minutes. For those of y'all who did not get this bag, do not freak out. Do not go out and buy this bag for more than retail because I do believe that this bag will be coming back in stock. I don't have the date. I don't have information as far as the date or the time when it's going to be available. Once I find out whether it be from their website or email or someone on social media, I'm definitely going to let my folks on YouTube know, okay? But congratulations to those of y'all who was able to score it. I know I was able to, and I believe these bags don't ship out to the end of May. And I know my folks in the UK is wondering, will you all get this bag? I would think so. Don't have no information on that. But when I do find out something about my UK folks, I'm definitely going to let you all know. But I'm hoping you all get it because I know some people in the UK really want this bag. Before the United States is concerned, it did sell out, but I do believe this bag will be coming back soon, and I'll update you all when it does. Now, for my second small shop I want to talk about is Pink Alamo. This bag here released at the same time as the May pre-orders, which was March 31st at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then from what folks are saying, that joker sold out in a minute. Could have been 2 minutes, but it sold out really, really quick, and a lot of collectors missed out on it. You had some folks that were pretty upset about it, wondering how did it happen, put blame on folks who had these programs that was able to get it quick enough and put it on eBay to sell it, but it was a mess. So basically, we in April 1st, and I can't remember the time, but someone did send me a personal message because at that time I was already off social media. They sent me a message saying, "Sweet Will, did you see about this second batch of bags from Pink Alamo?" And I was like, nah. Was asking me, "Sweet Wills, is this bag a limited edition of 600 or not?" And I was like, I'm not too for sure what's going on, so let me do some research. So I go on Pink Alamo Facebook. I didn't see anything. So this information here, I guess, went to Instagram first. So I did PM them, asking them, hey, is this bag limited to 600 still? You know, time go along, and they did make a post on Facebook saying that the second scoop will be released on April 1st at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm just chatting back with folks, like, we trying to figure out what's going on. And up under that post, I did ask a question, is this bag 600 still? Basically, there were some other collectors that came up under the comment I made and commented as well, like, that's what they want to know. So still no response. So the bag released, and I go on there on the website, and no, Sweet Wills did not get the bag. I was just getting this information for other collectors. The bag was up for over 5 minutes. Someone said it sold out in 11. Somebody said 8. I'm really not too sure. I just know at the 5-minute mark, that bag was not sold out. So it could be a lot of people didn't know about it. That could be the reason. I'm not too for sure on that part. But when the bag finally did sold out, there was a post that was made trying to figure out where these other bags come from. I know that was a long story. I just wanted to give you all the full breakdown. But I did hear about people being rude to them on Facebook and Instagram. Post that was made about the situation on Facebook that I was in. Nobody was being rude. Nobody was being nasty. Nobody was talking down about the company. The main thing folks wanted to know what was going on. Like, is it 600 or is it more than 600? Folks weren't too upset that if it was more than 600, they just wanted to know what was going on. And by not having any answers, then you have folks starting to speculate. Not only did they speculate, but they brought up another small shop where an incident similar to this happened, and that small shop was brought up 3 times. That is not good. In that chat that I was in, nobody was being rude and disrespectful. They just wanted to know. And some people was actually okay with them adding more bags. They weren't tripping. They just wanted some type of answer to what was going on. So with no answer, a lot of speculation started to arise. For example, folks were alleging that maybe they had 600 bags and they decided to break it down in 2 batches. Then someone else alleged that maybe they had 600 bags, and due to the fact that it sold out, they decided to add on more bags. That's what it was. Folks just didn't know. And folks might say, well, people will still be mad. We go to the mad about the number count. There are different type of collectors. There are collectors out there that like having exclusivity. Not all collectors want to get every bag you could just walk in the store and get. Some people like having rare bags in their collection. And just because somebody inquiring about something like this, about the number count, doesn't make them a reseller. That's another thing that some collectors like to throw around. Because somebody asking, well, it shouldn't matter. If you like the bag, you like the bag. They must be resellers. I've heard some collectors say that about people. So that ain't cool. The whole limited edition thing and the UK getting... Listen, when I talk about limited edition, I only reference to the United States. We already know that majority of these bags that's exclusive to these small shops end up in the UK. I never put those together. If you want to look at it in the UK way, we could put them all together. That's still not a lot of bags in the world. But I only reference the United States, okay? For example, if 835 get exclusive, we already know Hooks in the UK gonna get it. Like the Peter Pan bag they got 1,000. Hooks got 1,000. You could say it's a limited edition of 2,000. That's still not bad because you got way more collectors than that. I want to make that clear that folks already know that the United States get an exclusive bag. The UK could and possibly get the same thing as well. Vice versa, if UK get an exclusive bag, more than likely and possibly the United States can get it. I want folks to think that I just think even though the United States and UK get a bag, it's still 1,000. No, I know they're getting in this. If you put them together, it'll be 2,000, 3,000. I just only reference the United States. Congratulations to those of you all who got the bag on the second scoop. I know a lot of sweet willers, they missed out on the first time, so they were actually able to get it. A lot of collectors who were really happy, so I'm really happy for you all. And please, when stuff like this happen, do not take it personal as if folks didn't want you all to get the bag. It has nothing to do with folks getting the bag. Let me say this again. When something like this happens, where the count have allegedly changed and more items are added, it has nothing to do with the people who got the bag. Please do not take offense to when someone is asking about the count. It has nothing to do with you all, okay? Congratulations to you all on the second scoop. Also, for those of you all who was actually able to score it on the first time, because, I wasn't expecting 1 or 2 minutes. But, hey, I can tell you one thing. Pink Alamo made a lot of collectors happy with that second scoop. You hear me? Folks were excited. Even folks who didn't get it were actually excited because there were a whole lot more collectors that was actually able to get it. And the reason why a lot of people are happy that they did release some more of these bags and were upset of the night of the release is because when this bag sold out in a minute or two, folks went to eBay and saw that the value of this bag was out of control. I think the first night I saw like $350. Let me show you all some screenshots of the value of this current bag at this moment, which is April the 4th. In this picture here, you all are seeing bags that have sold and bags that are available to purchase. Now to the left are the bags that are currently available to purchase on eBay. You see we got $389.99 being the highest that I've seen, $375. And if you go on eBay, you will see that a lot of these bags are in the threes. Now to the right of that are bags that have sold. You can see the date. I think the top one is April the 2nd as well. You see it sold for $305, $275. So yes, the value of this bag is still high, even with the announcement of a second scoop. That's why I know a lot of collectors are happy they got it. For collectors who are still wondering what's going on, I'm going to read you all a statement that I did get from Facebook, and it's a response to everybody inquiring about it. It says, I appreciate all the feedback, comments, and concerns. I can understand the excitement and the frustration from each and every person's point of view. We will no longer be disclosing quantities on any exclusive products. There are many reasons why we came to this conclusion. I feel as if we could have communicated better with the second scoop and what it entailed. And for that, I am sorry. With that being said, if you would like a refund, we will do so without any questions or hassles. Just email us, and that's the email address. What I actually read was a comment from Mr. Wilson. I want to thank him so much for putting this out there and giving a lot of collectors some clarity on what's going on. For those of you all who haven't seen this, here it is. Now, one of the things I do like about it is that they acknowledge that this situation could have been handled a whole lot better, which is so very true. So I want to thank Mr. Wilson for that. Also, shout out to Pink Alamo for even putting this information out there. They seem to be very apologetic and very understanding to all collectors, which is very important. Not just those who want the bag, but those who may have had issues and had no answers to what was going on. So I appreciate that. They also made it clear that when it comes to these exclusives, from them, they will not be given a number, which they have done in the past, like the Princess bag and also the Robin Hood. There was no number, but it's still sold out. So I mean, that'll work too. I just want to thank Pink Alamo for this information. I do appreciate it. I'm sure other collectors out there will appreciate it as well. Looking forward to seeing what other exclusives you all have. I know this may not take away, the statement that was given may not take away from the fact that a lot of collectors were left in the dark in regard to what was going on, but I do appreciate it. I'm really, truly hoping that other small shops are seeing this. I can tell by Pink Alamo response that they are aware of what's going on, and maybe in the future, if something like this does happen, they'll be quick on the damage control part. And for other small shops out there, if something like this happen, please be prepared for damage control immediately. Like, the first thing that needs to be put out would not be, hey, we got some more bags coming out, but the fact that there was a statement saying about this particular bag supposed to be having a certain amount, or this particular bag supposed to be a certain style. That needs to be addressed. If anything changes, that needs to be addressed first, then followed behind, hey, we got this more, or hey, we doing this at a later date. But going back to what I said about the company, I do appreciate the statement. I do think, I'm telling you, if something like this happened again, even with them, they're going to be prepared. They know exactly what they need to do, and they're going to get the job done. Listen, my girl Leanne was like, Sweet Wills, I'm waiting on your rant video on Dopey. And I was like, you know what, girl, I got you. I'm a day or two late, but you know what? I'm here. But I'm here. First of all, who don't know about this Dopey release? I'm talking about people who didn't even go after the bag knew about this release, because it caused some crazy pandemonium online at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Probably at 9:03. People were livid. This bag here went online, and the wallet, as you can see, at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on April 1st, sold out in a minute. All right, I'm going to give it 2 minutes. And you might say, Sweet Will, where you get the minute from? Because when I checked out, I actually kept refreshing it and watching the time just to see. And I know for sure I saw that red sold out, what you all are seeing right now, at 9:01. That's the time I saw it. Some people say they checked out at 9:02. I'm just saying what I saw. Folks were, you talking about some mad collectors. Folks was not having it. When I tell you, they was lighting up Loungefly Facebook section. I even heard it was going down on Instagram, to the point where I know Loungefly removed the post. Okay? A lot of collectors missed this one. And not only that, I guess this is a thing now. When you don't get something, you go to eBay. That's why I don't go to eBay if I miss something, because I don't want to be upset when I go over there and I see the bag that I want for like 5, 6, 7, 8 times the price. I would be mad. That's why I don't go over there. I give it like a day or two, or I'll see other people make posts of it, but I don't go running over there. But I went ahead and looked because, I planned on doing a rant video, so I had to go be nosy. But I was actually able to get the bag. And I checked out within 60 seconds. I don't play no game. It's really sad to see a lot of collectors that didn't get this bag, because I know a lot of people have been waiting on this bag for weeks, especially after seeing the photo in one of those Instagram videos. I think it was Funko TV or something like that. They already saw the bag, so folks been waiting weeks and weeks for this bag. So now that the time is here and they don't get it, it's really heartbreaking, and it's very, very sad to see the disappointment that people felt once that bag sold out. Then to go to eBay and see the price, so people wasn't having it. But on a good note, congratulations to those collectors that were able to score it. And you should be seeing a lot of live photos from people who did get it this upcoming week, because Loungefly shipped out those bags the same day or the next day. Or maybe some people still waiting on their bags to be shipped, but a lot of those bags were shipped out. Now I want to talk about the drama, because after that happened, I think I got off of Facebook. So I wasn't on Facebook for a while. But as soon as I come back online, I check my personal messages. I got like 2 or 3 collectors messaging me saying, Sweet Will, did you see what's going on Loungefly page? It's going down. My girl even showed me a post that was on Instagram that had over like 1,000 comments already. I'm like, wow. So I'm like, let me go see what's going on. Folks were upset, disappointed, and mad as I don't know what, for the simple fact that bag sold out so fast. And then folks had the nerve to be on eBay selling that joker for $800, $1,000. and people was not happy. I'm going to read you all some of the comments that I did get off of Loungefly Facebook page up under the picture with Dopey wallet. This is a total of 3 comments. The first one said, what if the Loungefly employees brought them all Dopey to resell on eBay? Second one, no more purchases of Loungefly ever. Bad business decision. Third one, I just won't collect any longer. Leaves a bad taste. Or as much anymore. Now, the first comment is probably the most interesting one. How many of y'all think that Loungefly employees brought all the Dopey bags to resell on eBay? Now, when this person say all, I'm not too sure if they're referring to all of the bags or if they're referring to a large amount of bags or just a few bags. So that reference there, I'm just going to leave it that way. Me personally, I don't think that happened with the Dopey bag, but you all comment down below and tell me what you think. I mean, this comment here itself is a serious question allegation that's being made towards Loungefly employees when it comes to this particular bags. I just don't want to see a repeat of what we witnessed last year when folks were alleging that Shop Disney was selling the bags and the items to resellers. I don't want the same thing to fall on the laps of Loungefly employees. The next comment, it says, you guys need to do something about stopping bots. They buy out your bags before live customers can. Very disappointing to keep missing out on limited bags. Either stop the bots, increase production numbers, or stop making limited bags. And I get what this collector's saying. Try to find a way to implement a program to stop these folks from using these programs to get the stuff. Or make enough bags, or don't make them at all. They do have a lot of bags that aren't limited. Just want to let everybody know. And if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and knock yourself out at Hot Topic and Box Lunch. Look, Sweet Will's just having a little fun, but I do understand what this individual is saying. Limited items aren't meant to meet the masses. Let me just say this. Okay, we should have learned this from last year with the Minnie Mouse main attraction. A lot of us still don't have certain bags from that series because they only made a certain amount. And should they just stop making limited bags? No, because some collectors like myself like having that exclusivity. Not all of us want to have a bag that everybody else has. Just in case people didn't know, because I know you don't see them talking too much on social media, but there are collectors that like having value in their collection. Just want to say that, I'm one of them. I don't want to just have a bag work retail all the time. I like to have a bag that has some type of value. Now, with the increased production numbers, to me, it just means if you have a whole lot more bags, that means a whole lot of collectors will have a better chance at getting it. And for those collectors who missed out on the bag, the value wouldn't be so high, whether you're selling it on social media or even eBay or even Mercari. The value would be lower because there's so many bags that have been produced. But the whole stop making the limited bag, I'm not with that. I mean, I kind of like the excitement that I get from it. I be shaking, nervous, heartbeat racing. I'm going to miss all that. Loungefly, don't do that to us. Some folks like that, we need it in our life. And I know some of y'all say, that ain't even healthy. What's wrong with her? Leave me alone, okay? I like that type of stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like being all shooken up and nervous and heart racing. I don't like it. I'm just being funny. But I mean, I like the whole limited thing. It's nothing like having a bag in your collection that everybody doesn't have. I mean, it's a lot of Loungefly collectors. So if you one of the 2,000 people or the 3,000 people that have this item, it is an honor. Okay? And I don't want that to be taken away all because of situations like this. The final comment I'm going to read, it says, nice. First, you remove the backpack from my cart while my payment is processing, leaving me only with the wallet. And then you go and delete the post where everyone was making sure you knew how unhappy they were with what you guys have done here. Classy, real classy. And a lot of comments were made just like this one, talking about how when they got to the payment process, how it was either taken out of their card. And I'll get into that later in the video. And also folks did make mention about how the post was removed with all of the comments people were making on how dissatisfied they were and disappointed that they were when it came to this backpack release. I'm not going to address it later. Let me go ahead and address the item in my cart. And when I went to pay process, it took it out. The reason why that happened is because while you were doing everything you need to do to check out, there were other people that were online at the same time as you. They just checked out a whole lot quicker than you. For example, and I don't know how many bags they had. They had 1,500 bags. Let's just say they had that. If they got 3,000 people online or even 4,000 or 5,000 people online, We all are online at the same time, got the bag in our cart, going through the whole payment process. If they only got 1,500 bags and it's 3,000 or 4,000 people, the first 1,500 people to check out gets the bag. That's how they go. So you could be clicking on pay now. If folks that are online with you or that checked out before you, that's how you missed the bag. Or if you had it in your cart and folks were able to check out quicker than you, that's how they got the bag. And this was from folks that probably, I don't know for sure, that may have allegedly used programs to get the bag. Also, you had regular collectors like me that didn't have no program, was able to get the bag under 60 seconds. Now, this piece here that you all have been looking at, I did get this from Loungefly Facebook group. They made this post on this past Wednesday. They said tomorrow is the day our exclusive Snow White Dopey collection is whistling its way onto our site at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow morning. They were talking about this past Thursday. We have a very limited amount, so don't be sleepy or bashful, or you'll miss out and be grumpy. Plus, stay tuned today to see what other new Snow White styles will be arriving. So you have it right here. They did inform people that it will be a limited amount. I think they did the same thing when it came to the cupcake backpack. And, today being Sunday, I can see that a lot of people, aren't talking about it as much. And it's kind of like the same thing that happened with the cupcake backpack. I'm just afraid when the next Dopey come out, are we going to get the same thing? When it comes to collecting these limited bags, things are really getting out of control. Some of you all, this is probably your first time seeing this certain side to some of these collectors. For me, no, I've seen it already, okay? Some collectors also said they got in touch with Loungefly Funko through email and alleged that they said that they ain't bringing this bag back. I'm just saying what the people say. They allegedly said, and it was a few of them, that said, yeah, they got in contact with them and they alleged that they're not bringing this Dopey bag back. That's it. Now, as far as information regarding to the UK, yeah, Sweet Wills ain't got no information on that. I just see a bunch of my folks in the UK, they talking about how they hope they get the bag, but I don't really have no concrete information. If you all do have it on that or the cupcake backpack, put it down below in the comment section, because I really just don't know. I mean, I would hope that they would get it with something like that, especially with it being on Loungefly website. Maybe it'll show up on Funko Europe. I just don't know. For some collectors who get really bent out of shape behind resellers or people who use programs, and also folks that sell online on eBay, let me give you some information. Some of them same folks that you talk about are actually in the group with you. So they see exactly what's going on. They see the comments. They ain't gonna comment on that. I see you talking about them. They don't care. They're in there to do a job, and that's to get that stuff. And if they decide they want to put it up for whatever they're going to put it up, that's what they're going to do. And the stuff is going to sell. I still see people saying, well, if y'all don't buy the stuff, they're going to drop the price. Let me know when that happened. Yeah. That's probably one of the top favorite quotes that I hear all the time, especially when something like this happens. If y'all don't buy it, that ain't going to happen. Because you got to think, a lot of people that purchase stuff off of eBay, they're not even on Instagram or Facebook. So some of this Disney stuff, and they might love Disney, they may not know the actual value of this stuff. And the items that have already been purchased from both of these bags, the Strawberry Sundae and the Dopey, who purchased that? Was it regular collectors in these Loungefly groups, or were these folks that don't have no social media and just see that, okay, this is a nice bag, I like Dopey, and brought it? I mean, let me know who brought this stuff. What I'm really hoping for the next time Loungefly release a limited bag that they say that is limited, I'm hoping that they clarify. Like, for example, say, for instance, the next bag is a hamburger Mickey bag. And they say, hey, we only have a limited amount of these bags. Once this bag sell out, that is it. That way, folks aren't guessing and hoping that, oh, I'm really hoping that they bring these bags back, or Loungefly should bring these bags back. They already know. And if you're going to bring the bag back, you can say, hey, we only have a limited amount of these bags. Once this bag sell out, we may send back a second batch. And once that second batch sells out, that is it. That way, folks might be upset and mad that they may not get the bag. But then again, they already know, and they can move on a whole lot quicker and sleep well knowing that, okay, I missed it. I'm not going to be able to get it. I got to go to other sources to get it, whether it be other collectors who get the bag, they want to sell it or trade it for a bag, or I need to go to eBay. That way, that'll put a stop to all this guess who stuff that's going on right now. The last thing I want to talk about before I go ahead and close it out is these resellers and these folks that use these programs to buy these bags to resell it at a higher value aren't going anywhere. It's just sad to say. I understand folks feel like companies, and not just the ones I'm talking about today, just all companies, they need to have something in place to kind of stop these type of people. These people aren't going nowhere. They understand that these bags have value. These bags sell. They can make a decent profit, and they are here to stay. What do you plan to do? You just hope that you're lucky enough to beat these people at their own game, or you're lucky enough to be one of the few people to get these particular items when they're available for sale, whether it be online or in store. And when it comes to in store, I don't plan on getting beat. I'm just letting you know, if I got to show up to the store 3, 4, 5, 6 hours early to get what I need to get. And yes, I do have a life, but I also need that stuff. And I'm talking about the merchandise, all right? Just go ahead and clarify that too. I don't want no trouble out of y'all. Now, they do have companies that have stuff in place to kind of stop folks who having these programs that are able to get in and check out very quickly. I did hear about a few of them. So I don't want folks to think that just because folks may have been using these programs, that companies aren't trying to do their best to put a stop to this. They are familiar with what's going on. Some are doing the best that they can, but for some reason, these folks are so crafty, they're actually able to get in anyway. I just want to wish my sweet willows and other collectors out there the best of luck when it comes to these popular releases. I'm hoping that everyone is actually able to score. That'll be all for me giving my opinion, but I want to get everyone else's opinion. When it comes to these releases, whether it be the Lucify, the Strawberry Sundae, or Dopey, do you think the release was fair? Do you think that things could have been done different? Do you think that some of these companies, and I'm not just talking about the ones I'm talking about, but other companies out there need to implement some type of system or program to stop folks from using systems, because that seems to be the big talk when it comes to these releases, especially when they sell out, is folks who are using programs who are actually able to get in the system a whole lot earlier, or even just check out even quicker than everybody else. Is that something that you will hope that they will put into place when it comes to these releases? Or are you okay with everything being the way it is? And also, how do you feel about some of the comments that some other collectors have made towards Loungefly, even other small shops as well? I want to get everybody's opinion, so put it down below in the comment section. All right, everyone, that'll do it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, if you're watching this video and you had not subscribed to my channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Also, hit that notification bell. Make sure you click on all so you can be notified whenever I drop a video or community post. And until next time, everyone, take care.